Soft light drifts across my face like memory tracing skin. The day exhales its final breath, and I can almost feel it sinking. You move slow in the amber hush. Your shadow paints the room in waves. Every sigh becomes a rhythm that my heartbeat quietly obeys. No words between us, only you and sound. Your warmth lingers where silence is found. Warmth on the eyelids, the night begins to bloom. Your voice fades through golden air like jazz dissolving in perfume. Stay in this stillness, don't let the colors fall too soon. The world can wait outside the room.
Glass reflections on your hands, echoes bending slow and deep. We drift in sync with what remains, half awake but too far to leave. The walls hum low, the hour bends, our laughter floats like smoke. Every second burns in velvet
Until the quiet finally spoke. Your breath maps constellations near. Every whisper pulls the evening near. Warmth on the eyelids, the night begins to bloom. Your voice fades through golden air like jazz dissolving in perfume. Stay in the stillness, don't let the colors fall too soon. The world can wait outside the room. Maybe it's love or just the light pretending, but I don't mind if it's never ending. We are the echo the sunset made, caught in the frame before it fades. Warmth on the eyelids, stay in the glow. Every goodbye moves soft and slow. If morning comes, let it unfold. I'll still be here and go. The rooftops humming saffron light, a slow unfolding hue. You tilt the glass and catch the sun, letting it paint you true. A hush between the city and the evening that we keep. We lean into the color where memory falls asleep. Softly the day unwinds like thread through careful hands. We map the quiet spaces where our small forever lands. Saffron sky drift, carry me where we begin. Hold the hush of dusk, cradle the shape of but we leave the noise within. A low hum of the neighbor's radio, a distant cadence sways. We press our faces to the window and refuse the edge of days. Every tiny motion is a sentence left untold. The warm light traces sentences we write in gentle gold. The saffron sky drift carry me where we can hold the hush of dusk, cradle the shape of skin. Run your fingers through the gold, let the edges blur. Stay until the color fades and the night remembers her. Maybe all the answers live in half-remembered streets, in the slow exchange of glances where our breathing meets. We barter little promises for the shimmer on your cheek, and learn to read the silence when the world is too oblique. Saffron sky drift, hold my name beneath your light. Trace the small bright outlines of the things we hide at night. When the glow dissolves to gray and shadows start to swim, keep me in the saffron drift, soft, slow and dim. The room hums like an afterthought. The evening settles down. We fold our silhouettes together, golden in this town. Your silhouette's reflection leans back on the glass and echo in the night. City lights like punctuation marks blink slow and soft outside. We trace more stories over chipmunks, our words like folding notes. The evening scribbles margins where the daylight used to flow. Grass remembers everything, every laugh and every scar. We watch our lives reflected in the shards of where we are. Reflections on the glass, holding fragments of our days. Catch the curve of your smile, hold it steady in my gaze. Let the night replay the fragments that we try to keep. Reflections on the glass where the rest of us can sleep. A taxi hums, a neon sign is patient like a star. Your fingers warm around the rim, tracing lines that aren't that far. We listen to the hush that blooms between our sentences, finding small constellations in the ordinary's defenses. Every tiny motion writes a margin in our book, and when the page closes softly, there's the look we never took. Reflections on the glass, reflections on the glass, holding fragments of our days. Catch the curve of your smile, hold it steady in my gaze. Let the night replay the fragments that we try to keep. Reflections on the glass where the rest of us can sleep. Maybe the future waits a light that bends and lingers there. Maybe the past returns in silver shapes reflected in your hair. We hold on to this brief theater, a private show for two, and watch the city's patience turn our ordinary into reflections on the glass, let the colors gently bleed. Turn the quiet into music, let the softest beat bleed. When the morning asks for stories we can tell without regret, we'll find them in the reflections we have not paired with yet. Close the window slowly, let the night fall soft and vast. I'll keep your image safe and small, a reflection on the glass. A reflection on the glass. We find the rhythm inside the room where nothing has to change. A pulse between the furniture, a pocket we can claim. Your foot taps like punctuation, the coffee steams in time. We keep the notes unedited, let the moment rhyme. There's honesty in crooked beats and breath that breaks the bar. We keep the flaws and call them art, the way we are. The uncut groove, press record and let it breathe. No polish on the edges, no rehearsal to deceive. Let the scratches tell the story, let the silence have its place. In the uncut groove we find a truth we cannot fake. A loose string on the guitar hums a thing that's true and raw. It bends the note like laughter, cracks the sky with something more. You hum along in murmurs, a melody half said. We stitch the halting verses to the music in our heads. We taste the room's small secrets, an offbeat tender sound. And in the space between the bars, our honest music's found. The uncut groove, press record and let it breathe. No polish on the edges, no rehearsal to deceive. Let the scratches tell the story, let the silence have its place. In the uncut groove we find a truth we cannot fake. Maybe greatness lives not in perfection but in cracks, in the breath that breaks a phrase, the place where feeling lacks. We'll leave the track unfiltered, let the ether take the rest. There's beauty in the roughness, in the way we're not the best. The uncut groove, raw and warm and real. Every scratch a metal, every misstep how we feel. Turn the speakers up and let the honest echoes move. We're finding us together in the uncut When the lights come up, let the tape keep all it knows. We'll play it back and listen to the way the heartbeat goes. There's a thin slice of time between the orange and the blue, where you pass your coffee to me and the late light finds us true. Your breath hangs like a secret in the low and falling air. We hold our quiet like currency, careful, tender, spare. All the small short gestures fold into the pause. We chart the small photography along the table screen. We build a little harbor out of conversations plain. A horn far off leans into the night like something moved, and we become the quiet chorus of the afternoon's unproved moods. I read the lines you leave behind, an outline of intent. Every silence is a sentence, every pause is sent. Before the deep indigo steals the color from the sky, let me stay here at your shoulder, let the minute magnify. Hold my name like you mean it, say it soft and slow in the hour before the dark. Don't let this feeling go. We borrow from the daily law, the things we need to keep. Wrap them in a hush, tuck them close when night grows deep. If the world insists on moving, we will move a little. Let's find refuge in the small rooms where our soft confessions press before the deep indigo folds the city into sleep. Offer me the small vow that we are not too far to keep. Trace the edges of this evening with your patient, quiet hands. Hold me in the interim where the day and night expand. When the indigo arrives, let it find us side by side, sheltered in the memory of the light we did not street lights hum their quiet tune, gold reflections under moon. Windows fog with words unsaid, echoes dancing in my head. We drift through lanes that never end, where time forgets to start again. The dashboard glows a quiet blue. The night is wide and made for two. I hear your breath between the beats, a rhythm where our distance meets. Whisper in the slow lane. We move but we remain. Every turn the same refrain. Hearts align within the rain. Your laughter melts into the glass. it's loud somehow. In the stillness we allow. You hum a tune without a name. It sounds like peace, it feels the same. Though the dawn will steal our glow, the road remembers where we go. Gentle rain, every motion soft and wild, as we drift beneath the tide. No words remain to fill the air, just knowing you are still somewhere. Whisper low, don't break the chain, stay with me.
One
so still it feels like peace. A pool beneath where words just cease. The ocean hums, the current slow. I drift inside the undertow. No wind, no light, just quiet sound. The place where lost hearts circle round. Your voice a current through the haze, a map I follow through the maze. I never asked, I never tried, but you became my ocean tide. The silent undertow pulling me where I can't go. Every truth begins to slow. In the deep we learn to know. You speak and everything dissolves. The weight, the need, the way it evolves. The sea inside your steady tone feels like a place I've always known. I close my eyes, it pulls me near. The sound of peace, the shape of fear. No rescue lights, no way to fight. Just drifting softly out of sight. Silent undertow knows the path we used to know. Every sound turns soft and low till the edges start to glow. I'm not afraid to lose control. It's how the deep restores the soul. Let me sink where love won't show. Inside this calm, I let it go. The silent undertow wraps me in its afterglow. No voice above, no fear below. Just the truth I used to know. And when I breathe it slow. Forever in the undertow. Pour the quiet, pour it slow. Let the night decide to glow. Every breath becomes a chord. Every silence unexplored. You hand me peace in porcelain form. A sip of stillness, soft and warm. The world outside begins to fade. The noise replaced by a serenade. No need for words, no need to prove. The calm itself begins to move. Sip of stillness, let it stay. Keep the chaos far away. Every pause a melody, flowing slow, surrounding me. Your voice a low and steady flame. I whisper back your quiet name. No rush. touch of quiet hands. Sip of stillness in your eyes. Calm disguises, no disguise. Every note and every sigh teaches me the art of why. If silence is a sacred tone, let it sing and call us home. And as the night begins to blend, stillness stays until the end. Sip of stillness, soft and clear, soft and clear. I find myself when you are near. Every drop of quiet sea that gently pulls the best of me. Pour the peace, don't let it spill. Stay a moment, let it still. You move like rhythm under skin, a spark I feel but can't begin. The air between us bends and glows, where every heartbeat softly flows. No words describe the disguise, a pulse that hides behind our eyes. You lean, I breathe, the moment grows. In subtle ways the current shows it's not desire, it's resonance, a quiet form of evidence. Subtle chemistry, no flame, just warmth that never needs a name. Every breath a secret tone, to frequencies alone. You trace the space that time forgot, a map of heat in every thought. The silence hums beneath the sound of something real we never found. Our hearts align in shadows hue, where everything feels slightly new. No rush to speak, no urge to claim, just energy we can't explain. So chemistry, slow burn, every glance another turn. In your eyes a spark refrains, soft electric through the veins. Don't name it love, don't break the spell. Some magic thrives in what we don't tell. The space between our steady sway is louder than the words we'd say. Subtle chemistry, skin and soul, quiet heat we can't control. No storm, no sound, no plea, just you and gravity. The air still hums when you are near. Subtle chemistry, clear. Street lights flicker as the evening sighs. Your Silhouette sways under amber skies, and every heartbeat drifts into the night. A gentle pull, soft and infinite. Hands brush slightly, sparks in the air. Silent confession floating where we're melting into rhythm. Bodies in slow motion, every glance ignites a quiet devotion. The music wraps us a tender cocoon, dancing beneath the silver moon. Fingers tracing patterns on warm leather seats. Shadows move where the city heartbeat meets. Electric comes up street and room collide. Every touch a current we cannot hide. Notes ripple softly through our space. Every breath and pause a warm embrace, melting into rhythm. Bodies in slow motion, every glance ignites a quiet devotion. The music wraps us a tender cocoon, dancing beneath the silver moon. Let the night linger, let time dissolve. Every whispered promise, every problem solved. Soft hum like the tide of your skin. Every chord a wave pulling me in. Basslines trace the curve of your spine. Electric guitar wails, subtle, divine. We sway together, the world melts away. Every glance a sunbeam at the end of the day, melting into rhythm. Bodies in slow motion, every glance ignites a quiet devotion. The music wraps us a tender cocoon, dancing beneath the silver moon. Let the drums guide us through the night. Every whisper a flicker of soft light, melting into rhythm. Bodies in slow motion, every glance ignites a quiet devotion. The music wraps us a tender cocoon, dancing beneath the silver moon. Fading into silence as the night resumes. Crash just slightly to the open door, right beside yours, a whisper I adore. Light spills across your face in gentle streams. Moments unravel like soft golden dreams. Fingers touch lightly, tracing invisible lines. Every pause a rhythm our hearts define. Texture of the air wrapping us tight. Every glance is a brushstroke of light. The world fades softly beyond the room. We're floating together in a scented bloom. Nose drift like clouds above. of our skin. Brush drums hum, pulling the night within. Electric guitar murmurs a tender refrain. Every heartbeat syncs with a subtle pain. Silken vibrations hum beneath our skin. Every breath a secret, a touch within. Texture of the air wrapping us tight. Every glance is a brushstroke of light. The world fades softly beyond the room. We're floating together in a scented bloom. Let the scent shimmer, let the bass flow. Every whispered promise only we know. Time suspends as our shadows align. In this melody, your heart blends with mine. Soft echoes of laughter drift through the night. Our reflections dance under the muted light. Every sigh, every gentle glance we share becomes a lyric floating in the air. Texture of the air wrapping us tight. Every glance is a brushstroke of light. The world fades softly beyond the room. We're floating together in a scented bloom. Let the rhythm guide us through the calm. Every chord a soft healing round the shore of the air wrapping us tight. Every glance is a brushstroke pen. Texture of the air. Texture of the air. Neons pulse against the window pane. Every movement of yours a soft refrain. City hums drift through the muted at night. Every glance between us ignites the light. Notes ripple gently, electric and pure. Every touch a current, subtle and sure. Just above the steady we find a space. Every heartbeat leaves a lingering trace. The world slows down, fading far away. We float in the rhythm where shadows play. Hey, hey, shadows play. Electric bass hums under the moonlit floor. Guitar whispers secrets we can't ignore. Soft scents glide over the warmth we share. Every sigh a lyric floating in the air. Time bends softly when your hand meets mine. Every subtle movement perfectly aligned. Just above the static we find a space. Every heartbeat leaves a lingering trace. The world slows down, fading far away. We float in the rhythm where shadows play. Let the night stretch, let the instruments breathe. Every whisper note a memory. Bass and guitar call us into the dream. Every soft echo like a gentle stream. Drums brush lightly, guiding our sway. Moments dissolve as the night turns gray. Every heartbeat, every quiet sigh becomes a rhythm we can't deny. Just above the static we find a space. Every heartbeat leaves a lingering trace. The world slows down, fading far away. We float in the rhythm where shadows play. Softly fading, yet the warmth remains. Every whispered melody echoes in our veins. Just above the static find a space. Every heartbeat leaves a lingering trace. The world slows down, ready float in the rhythm where shadows play. The rhythm where shadows Night drapes softly over the city streets. Every whisper of yours a heartbeat repeats. Candles flicker, shadows sway on the walls. Every quiet moment a story recalls. Fingers brush lightly, warmth against skin. Every soft vibration pulls me within. The hush frequency hums through the night. Every glance becomes a subtle light. Time evolves softly where we reside, floating together on this gentle tide. Electric piano drifts with the breeze. Bass hums steady, putting hearts at ease. Soft synth patch shimmer through the air. Every subtle note shows you care. Melodies linger like smoke in the space. Every sigh a whisper, a tender trace. The hush frequency hums through the night. Every glance becomes a subtle light. Time dissolves softly where we reside, floating together on this gentle tide. Let the night carry our secrets along. Every soft chord a pulse in the song. Drums brush lightly like rain on the skin. Every vibration draws us deep within. Soft guitar lines echo through the room. Moments stretch, dissolving all the gloom. Every heartbeat writes a quiet refrain, blending our shadows, easing the pain. Every glance becomes a subtle light. Time dissolves softly where we reside, floating together on this gentle tide. Let the synth shimmer and the bass glide. Every note a whisper we cannot hide. The hush frequency hums through the night. Every glance becomes a subtle light. Dissolve softly where we reside, floating together on this gentle tide. Moonlight glows softly against your skin. Every touch feels like a world within. Notes drift gently through the quiet night. Every glance a spark, every sigh a light. Fingers tracing echoes of yesterday. Every moment lingers, we cannot sway. Permanent glow, lighting up the dark. Every heartbeat a fire, every glance a spark. The world slows down, dissolving away. We linger in warmth where shadows play. Electric panel hums under the stars. Bass lines echo softly through open bars. Guitar whispers secrets only we hear. Every subtle vibration drawing us near. Moments suspend like a suspended breath. Every soft rhythm dissolving fear of death. Permanent glow, lighting up the dark. Every heartbeat a fire, every glance a spark. The world slows down, dissolving away. We linger in warmth where shadows play. Let the night cradle us, gentle and deep. Every note a memory we can keep. Each night shimmer like dew on the leaves. Every chord a whisper that softly breathes. Soft hum of bass under the moonlit air. Every glance between us delicate and rare. Drums brush lightly guiding our sway. Every heartbeat writes a story today. Every glance a spark, every glance our world slows down, dissolving away. We linger in warmth where shadows play. Every note a shimmer, every pause a gleam. We float in the calm of this endless stream. Permanent dissolving away. We linger in warmth where shadows play. You left a ribbon of light on the countertop, a soft amber streak. It moved like something breathing, slow and secret on your cheek. I watched your silhouette arrange itself between the lamp and shade. A geometry of comfort that the evening gently made. The hush was generous, the clock wound down in slow degrees. Our names were small and private, spoken only to the breeze. Amber gradient wash the edges of the day, turn the corners smooth, take the sharpness away. Let the color fold us in, let it keep us warm and slight in the gradient of amber. Everything is right. A low scent hum becomes the map of how we move. A flash of distant headlights draws the room into a groove. Your fingers mark the rim of a cup, gentle tremor in the glaze. Every ordinary motion dressed in evening soft malaise. We speak in light and quiet, no hurry to explain. Each muted vowel lingers like the last slow drop of rain. Amber gradient wash the edges of the day, turn the corners smooth, take the sharpness away. Let the color fold us in, let it keep us warm and slight in the gradient of amber. Everything is right. There's a tenderness that lives between the pulse and breath, a patience that collects the day's small losses and bequeaths. We learn to read one another in the tilt of lamps and sighs, and find our weightless language where the warm horizon lies. Amber gradient pull the dusk into a tide, raise a quiet altar where two soft souls can hide. In the halo of the lamp, in the slow and steady light, we are held by the amber gradient through the night. And when the first street light fades away, we'll keep the glow, a subtle band of